So this is a step-by-step process I'm going to take you through one after the other. Follow me. The first one there is identify a niche. So what is that area that you are so specialized in and you can help people with the problems that they face, all right? What is that area that you know, that field that you know so much, that subject, that topic, that skill, whatever it is that you know so much that you can teach even in your sleep, like I always say. What is that thing you are so perfect in quotes, of course? What's that thing you know so well that you can help others with? Identify that niche, whatsoever it is. Are you good with hair? Are you good with skin? Are you good with food? Are you good with, whatsoever it is? Are you good with coaching? Whatsoever it is, identify the niche. And then we move to the second point, and that is build an audience, right? This is very important because you have to think about building social proof. Social proof, one, and building an audience that become hungry for you. All right, so some of us make the mistakes of just having a product, creating your product and thinking you can just start selling. It doesn't work that way. You have to start building an audience. And a good way to build an audience is maybe through your social media. So Facebook, through IG, through YouTube, whatsoever platforms you have out there. If you want to use even WhatsApp, start building an audience, start drawing people to you. If you want to build, start with an email list. You want to start providing people with value. Now, what people may think this means is that you start building the list and then you start selling to them. No, hang on there, don't rush yet. All right, so you build an audience, start dishing value. Dishing value. If you want to attract them to your IG to start following you or to like your Facebook page, start doing that. Or your YouTube channel to subscribe, start doing that. Or is it your WhatsApp looking up to your stories, following you up closely? Start doing that. Is it building an email list? Create a website and start building that with the content there. People will want to hear more from you and connect with you through your email. All right, build an audience and dish good value. Now, I've not mentioned sales yet, right? Hang on with me, let's move on. The third point there is identify what they are struggling with. So now it's not just a one-way thing where your audience is just listening to you. No, you also have to listen to them. You have to know the issues they're struggling with. The mistake some of us do is that we think we know them enough and then we just create a product and sell to them. No, you have to ask them. You have to put yourself in their shoes. You have to interact with them often, throw questions at them, and know what exactly they're struggling with. You have to get into conversations with them, even if it's one of them after the other. Just pick a few people to talk to and find out what areas affect them the most, and get to understand their needs. Get to know what their capacity, also their spending capacity, all about them. Listen to them. Get to understand them, and then it will take us to the next point. Number 4, now you've listened to the audience. Remember, we identified our niche, we built an audience, and we identified what they were struggling with, right? Next thing, because of what you now know, you create products that solve their problems. You create digital products that solve their problems. Ebooks, online courses, training forums, whatsoever it is. Some of us, if you're good with creating an ebook, a material, create one and give it out to your audience for a fee or whatsoever. If it's an online course, as long as it solves their problem. If it's a WhatsApp group, a Telegram group, whatsoever product, if it's a consultancy, one-on-one, just create products that solve their problems. And that way, because of the knowledge you got from them, of course, when you create products, they'll be willing, of course, maybe not all, but some, and that takes us to the next point. Now, number 5, which says target and market your solution products. Now, when I say target and market, I'm not talking about target and market to strangers. No, we started talking about strangers over here. So you build an audience, strangers, but over here, we are not targeting to strangers. All right, good. Let me take it again. Over here, you build an audience. Now, you can even do ads to start building your audience. So Facebook ads, IG ads, whatsoever ads you want to do, you can do it to build an audience, to get people to know about you and start following you. And then you follow the cycle. You start interacting with them, and then you start creating products for them. And some will buy. Not all. Some will buy, but not all will buy. Some will lose track. They may not follow you anymore, or maybe the algorithms may just take them off. But guess what? You, in some way or the other, have collected their information when you were building. Maybe through the email list, maybe through the IG, they followed you, but algorithms have made them not see your post anymore. Maybe they now like your page. Good, you've been building data. You've been building data. So when you get to this point, targeting, you target this audience you built. You don't target strangers. You target the audience you built. How do you do that? Through remarketing, which is also called retargeting. So you create custom ads on Facebook or whatsoever means you want to do your ads with Facebook or IG. You create custom ads. You put up a list of your email, of course, people on your email list or your subscriber list, whether you've gotten their phone numbers, maybe through your WhatsApp group. Put up a list of those phone numbers and you remarket to them. That's a skill many of us have not known. We just go boost ads to strangers and we think it's going to work. And that is why when we invite strangers to our trainings and then we now upsell to them and give them a product, they are not ready to buy. Why? Because you can't already sleep with somebody on the first date, right? You have to cut the person and get married before you start doing all those things, you know what I'm saying? But what I mean is that somebody can't love you on the first date. I mean, unless in some weird worlds, you know. But the typical thing to do would be to understand you, to know you, to love you, to trust you, to understand and to trust that you can give them value, to trust that as you ask them for their problems, you can give them a solution. And then when you try remarketing to them, they already know you. So you're not a stranger. They already know you. And maybe they lost touch with you. Maybe the algorithms threw them off. Maybe whatsoever means they didn't read so much of your mails. So when you start retargeting to them, showing them the products you've put up, they know you already and they are most likely going to buy from you more than strangers who are just meeting you for the first time. And then again, this is where the cycle continues. So we don't go back to building a niche because you already discovered your niche. We go back this way. You keep building an audience and you follow the cycle and you keep selling your products over and over again to the audience that you've built. I hope this is clear. If you have questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below, or you just send me an email at info@ideenotred.com and I'll get back right at you. All right. Thank you.